WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg officially retired from in-ring competition in July 2025, marking the end of a career that spanned decades and left a lasting legacy in both WCW and WWE. However, even after his retirement, Goldberg continues to make headlines with his outspoken opinions about the wrestling business. The former world champion has often addressed the bias he felt WWE showed toward former WCW wrestlers, and his latest remarks have stirred significant controversy among fans and legends alike. A few days ago, Goldberg appeared in an interview where he discussed WWE's treatment of WCW talent after the company was purchased by Vince McMahon in 2001. During the conversation, he made a comment that many found disrespectful, referring to Asuka as "some girl," and claiming that WWE pushed her specifically to break his legendary undefeated streak. The statement drew massive backlash, as fans and wrestling personalities defended Asuka, pointing out her groundbreaking achievements and unmatched dominance in the women's division. Among those who reacted to Goldberg's comments was Dutch Mantell, a veteran manager, booker, and wrestling analyst. On his podcast Storytime with Dutch Mantell, the WWE legend didn't hold back in his response. Mantell criticized Goldberg's attitude, suggesting that the two-time Universal Champion believes he deserves more credit than he actually earned. According to Mantell, Goldberg's rise to superstardom was not just about his physicality or charisma, but rather a carefully crafted presentation that relied heavily on his winning streak. Mantell explained that making Goldberg a major attraction was a collaborative effort involving bookers, producers, and creative teams who understood how to make him look invincible. "It wasn't just Bill Goldberg doing it all on his own," Mantell stated. "It was the people behind the scenes building up his mystique, making him this unstoppable monster." He further added that while Goldberg certainly played his part, his character lacked depth or versatility. In Mantell's words, Goldberg was "one of the most uninteresting characters ever in professional wrestling." While the streak made him look dominant, Mantell argued that once the streak was over, there wasn't much left to his persona. Without the aura of being unbeatable, Goldberg had very little character development or storytelling to keep fans emotionally invested. The veteran's harsh critique resonated with some fans who felt that Goldberg's appeal was more about spectacle than substance. Goldberg's latest comments about Asuka seem to have reopened old wounds among wrestling fans who have long debated his legacy. Many believe that comparing his career to Asuka's is unfair, as both wrestlers had entirely different journeys and contexts. Asuka, a highly skilled performer with a decorated career in Japan before joining WWE, broke Goldberg's record organically through her unmatched dominance and consistency in NXT and later on the main roster. When Asuka signed with WWE in 2015, she became the first Japanese woman in over 2 decades to join the company's developmental system. Within months, she became a fan favorite due to her unique in-ring style, charisma, and undefeated streak that eventually surpassed Goldberg's 173-match record. Asuka's reign as NXT Women's Champion and her continued success on the main roster have solidified her as one of the most respected female wrestlers in modern WWE history. Goldberg's comment calling her "some girl" didn't sit well with fans or fellow wrestlers, who viewed it as dismissive of her contributions. Social media exploded with reactions, with many accusing Goldberg of being out of touch with the modern wrestling landscape. Dutch Mantell's remarks have added more fuel to the discussion about Goldberg's legacy. While his accomplishments are undeniable, Mantell's comments highlight a perspective that Goldberg's success was built on presentation rather than personality. As the debate continues, it's clear that even in retirement, Goldberg remains one of wrestling's most polarizing figures, admired by some for his dominance, but criticized by others for his lack of depth as a character. In the end, both Goldberg and Asuka have etched their names in WWE history, albeit for very different reasons. Goldberg may have been a product of perfect timing and booking, while Asuka's success stemmed from sheer talent and hard work. Regardless of opinion, the controversy once again proves one thing: in the world of professional wrestling, legacy is always up for debate.